Let's start practicing chain rule knowledge. Chain rule says that sometimes, or actually quite often, we have a function inside of another function. So here we see first that there's some function, and let's pretend we don't see 5x plus 2. Let's call it g of x. We see that it's a function raised to the negative 3. So that's how you differentiate first. You start with differentiating the function outside, or a function, and then you multiply by the derivative of the inner function. I know how to differentiate this function. It uses power rule. Minus 3 goes down, copy the whole thing, change the power. Minus 3 becomes minus 4. Let me do it again with you together. I'm looking over here the original function. Minus 3 goes down. By going down, I mean multiplies by the function. Copy the whole thing. You don't see it yet. Like pretend you did not unlock this level yet. You need to work with outside level, and then you will unlock the inside level. Power rule says subtract 1. Minus 3 minus 1 gives you negative 4. The function inside is waiting for us to be differentiated. Chain rule says now is the time. This is when chain rule comes into the picture and says, hey, I see it's not just x to the negative 4. It's a function, 5x plus 2. Differentiate that function. So I will differentiate 5x plus 2 prime. And that gives me the answer. Negative 3. 5x plus 2 raised to the negative 4 times derivative of 5x plus 2, which is 5 plus 0. And the final answer can be simplified. Negative 15 multiplied by 5x plus 2 to the negative 4. This is the final answer. Sometimes you are asked not to give answer with the negative exponents. In this case, you take 5x plus 2 and move it into the numerator by switching negative 4 to positive 4. Negative 15 stays on the top. This is also a nice final answer, but that's not a necessary step unless you ask to perform it. Remember, you cannot distribute, let me change the color, you cannot distribute negative 15 inside of these parentheses because there's a power on the top of these parentheses, which is negative 4. Thus, you cannot just multiply by negative 15 inside of these parentheses. And this is how you work with a chain rule. Remember, I like to teach it with using use of Russian dolls. Here is a Russian doll, and it is outside. First, this Russian doll says, take the inside Russian doll. Matryoshka, you know the word matryoshka? It's smiling. Take the inside and raise it to the negative 3. Let me make it more beautiful. Negative 3. And you first don't see what's the function inside. So you differentiate that. Negative 3 inside matryoshka raised to the negative 4. And then you unlock it. By unlocking it, you're actually opening it. And now you see, oh, the matryoshka inside was also a function. 5x plus 2. So you multiply by the derivative of that inner matryoshka, and that gives you 5. And that's how you're supposed to see. So there's one more question left, is to substitute 3 into our answer. If derivative of the function is minus 15 over 5x plus 2 to the 4, then derivative at negative 3, let me check, it's negative or positive. Oh, it's positive 3. I don't know why I thought it was negative. Will be, and choose any of the forms you like. Let me do the last one. Negative 15, 5 times 3 plus 2, and everything raised to 4 gives you negative 15 over 15 plus 2, 17 raised to the 4. And this is what's called an exact answer. No decimals, nothing. It's an exact answer. If you want, you can grab your calculator and figure out what is the approximate answer. Thank you for watching. Please keep practicing more and more. Preferably pause the video, solve the problem by yourself, play the video to see if you made any mistakes which you need to work on, or everything is amazing. Remember, you are amazing too, and I will see you next time. Good. Next, oh fuck. Hello? Are you still recording?